Wagwan people, welcome back to my show, Move British. It's a different vibe today. Man's got the cream soda on deck. You know, just to clear the throat, the airways. But yeah, man, I wanted to come on a different type of vibe in it, talk about different type of stuff. Like I was saying before, I don't just want to focus just on football and sports, even though I do love football and sports. As I've stated, if you've watched it, if you've watched a few videos, because YouTube doesn't tell you who's watching it. Unfortunately, I can't see that. I wish I could, then I would have an idea who's actually watching it and getting a bit of gist of my personality, the people that's out there. But yeah, like I was saying, I wanted to talk about some serious issues, like issues that affect people, like I said before, issues that we can't run away from, religion, sexuality, race, gender, everything like that, man. Classism, you know what I mean? All this type of stuff, political, le dem, you know what I mean, and all them type of stuff. I just wanted to come on a vibe and just talk about personally my own experiences. I can talk about things that are happening collectively. You know what I mean? I can take a look at it and dissect it, digest it. Not digest it. It's not digestive biscuits. I'm not eating it. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I could do all that, and I can also come on a vibe where it's like an educational type of stuff. But today I just wanted to, because YouTube luckily allows people from all over the world to watch each other's stuff and to connect with each other. You know what I'm trying to say? So someone in Australia could be watching my video, for example. Someone in Nigeria, Kenya, Kosovo, Turkey, Greece. You get what I'm trying to say? Somewhere out there in the world. Hopefully people are liking the vibes, innit? And yeah, I just wanted to talk about like how it is for me being a black person in the UK. Like, I'm not going to speak for every single person that's out here. You know what I mean? Because we all have different experiences. Do you know what I mean? If someone, for example, if there was a black person that was richer than me, his experiences might be completely different than mine. It's not even probably, his experiences will be 100% different than mine because he's coming from an affluent background and he's got money. And obviously this world, it's all about money. That's what jurisdicts everything, and that's what makes everything function. So his experiences won't be alike with my experiences. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I'm gonna just talk about it from my perspective. Do you know what I'm trying to say? How I perceive it, how I've been treated, or things that's happened. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know what I mean? Everyone's got different experiences. Like, if you're a lighter skinned black person, darker skinned black person, white person, you know what I mean? We all got different experiences. I just wanted to talk about how it is, like I said before, how it is to be a black person in the United Kingdom, fam. Yeah. So for me personally, because I wasn't born in this country, when I say this country, I mean England. I was not born in England. Some people might be thinking, bruv, you sound British as I don't want to use the F word. You sound British as British as a cup of tea, mate. You know what I mean? You sound British like some fish and chips, mate. Even though none of those stuff are really British, but, stereotypically, they're the stuff that's associated with being British, tea and fish and chips and stuff like that. But, yeah, I wasn't born in this country, like I was saying. I was born in the motherland, Congo, Kinshasa, to be precise, So, I came to the UK when I was like maybe 13, something like that. Can't really pinpoint the exact age, but I was already like 12, 13, around those ages there. Still came to UK year 7 pretty much. From when I came to UK, I've already lived in Africa. I lived in America. I lived in North Carolina, to be precise. I grew up there, primary school, but you can't hear it from me when I talk. But by the time I came here, I've already lived in 2 different countries. So, yeah. So, I didn't really understand race fully at that age, if I could admit. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a big thing for me. You know what I mean? I never really thought about it and thought I'm black in Britain. It never struck me like that. I just lived my life. Obviously, I moved here from America, a place where I lived in America, it was pretty much a lot of black people around. Um, Even though I didn't associate myself as an African American, I've always knew that I'm African because I'm from Congo. So I'm from the motherland, baby. Yeah. So when I come here, I didn't live in London. I lived in a place called Derby, which is in the East Midlands. So it's like a town. It's a small city, but it's more of a town. Like the racial makeup of the city is majority white British. When I moved there around like 2004, yeah, definite. It was like mainly white British people, Indian, Pakistan. There was a few. All the black people was pretty much from Jamaica. There was a few Congolese people there, Zimbabwean people. You know, there wasn't really like, it was like the least black place I've ever lived in my life. Obviously, I've lived in Africa. Everyone's black. Lived in America. Everyone around me was pretty much black when I was in America. Then when I came here, I would be like the only black person in the classroom and shit like that, fam. And I'll just be thinking, that's when I kind of like, I kind of got like hip to it. Not like hip to it. That's when I was like, you know what, fam? Like, there is a big racial divide. I didn't understand that until I moved to England. I saw it in America, but I think because I was too young, my brain just didn't register to what was really happening. So, yeah, came to the UK, moved to Derby, and it was just, like I was saying, only black person in my classes, probably like few black people in the school. Like, people were calling me this other black kid's name. I was like, are these guys taking a piss or something? Like, I don't know. It was like, because my personality as well is like, I don't have a personality where it's like, I can't, like, you know what I mean? I have a personality I don't have a personality that's like, calm. Like, I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm 0 to 100 real quick, fam. So I will already have like some type of anger issue or something. Like, I get angry quite quick. So to me personally, it's like, it's nothing in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's my background. Like, I'm not really shook because where I come from, my experiences. So when I was living in Derby, I didn't really like get into any madnesses. And if I did, I would probably just, not saying I'm the hardest person in the world or the strongest, but I'm just not going to get bullied by people. Like, it's just not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Back then, that's just what I focused. My experiences, like, these guys ain't going to do nothing to me, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So people would like say shit to me. You know what I'm trying to say? Call me like of some other black people's names and shit. I'm thinking, what are these people talking about, man? Like, I don't know what it was, but to them, it's like, if you're black, you look like another black person, even though we don't even look similar. Like, I'm African G, he's from Jamaica. We don't really look that similar. We don't look that similar. But they'll call me this guy's name. And I'll be getting angry, trying to fight them, literally trying to fight them. Because that's just my personality. I can't just sit down and just be taking all that stuff. So, yeah, overall, I think it was all right. When I first moved there, made a couple friends, different type of friends. Made friends, Congolese friends, obviously. Yeah, so made all these friends and stuff, saw people, connected well with certain people that I'm cool with till this day. And yeah, the school life was all right. People said racist shit to me, in school, low key. But like I said, I'm a grafter, so didn't really bother me like that. Like, if they want to do something, I'm right here, fam. You know what I'm trying to say, fam. That type of attitude, that's how you gotta approach it, man. But in the outside life, people will call me nigger and shit. Like, when I'm walking in my neighborhood, people will just, because my neighborhood was just all white when I moved there. It's pretty much like, probably like, there wasn't that many black people, like a lot of mixed race people there. So there's times when I was walking on the street, there's like big 40-year-old men, they're in a car, I'm just walking, they're screaming out nigger to me and shit. This is all in Derby, like, I ain't even lying, fam. And there's times when I'm just sitting down on a bench, like they'll come up to me, drive up to me, call me a black cunt, all those type of stuff. You know, there's even a time when, man, I was wearing a England top, you know, like England football jersey. And as I was wearing this football jersey, a group of kids, yeah, one kid was like, oh, I can't even remember in verbatim what happened, but the kid was like, why are you wearing an England top? You should be wearing a Jamaica top. I'm thinking, big man, I'm not even Jamaican, bro. I'm from Kinshasa, man. I'm not from Jamaica, bro. Nauta Keen, fam. I don't know these things, bro. He's like, oh, wear the England top. I'm thinking, get out of my face, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? These men ain't gonna do nothing. They're just talkers. And yeah, a couple times people call me a nigga. Got stopped by police for like stuff that I wasn't even doing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, really. Like, when you look similar to me, or you just look non-European in Britain, you know, people don't really realise it, because a lot of people in Britain live in London. Well, not a lot of people. People just assume Britain is London, and obviously it's not. You know what I mean? There's a lot of Britain, you know, that's just rural, deep, them little villages and that, you know what I'm trying to say, them little towns where Greg's is a restaurant and stuff like that, and them man love going McD's and shit like that. That's the highlight. Yeah, so Britain, it's a big place, fam. It's not just like your experiences as a Londoner, fam. You know what I mean? It's a huge, 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 huge. Not that huge, but it's huge. It's big. You know, you can drive. It's not like big as Algeria and other countries like that, but it's all right, innit? Yeah, so it's a different type of experience, innit? But the older I got, like, people didn't really say nothing to me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? People never really said nothing racist to me, like, when I was a kid. I feel like people just say stuff to you when you're a kid because, you know, like, you're a kid and they're grown men and they're pussies, because if they were really hard, they'll be trying to pick on someone their own age, and they're not even going to do nothing. Like, they just, now that people don't really say nothing to me. Well, yeah, I had a little recent, like, racial comment thrown at me not even long ago. But yeah, so basically this racial, it was time ago, not that long ago, I was out in a bar, not in a bar, I was in a restaurant, but the restaurant had a bar. I was in central London, I think near Bloomsbury, you know them areas near Euston. I was around there, innit? So as I'm there now, yeah, I'm in this restaurant, and there's like a bar in the restaurant, as I said. I wanted to go to the toilet, but to go to the toilet, you got to walk, like, past the bar, because the toilet's on the bar side, didn't it? So I'm just minding my own business, walking off to the loo to go do my thing. As I'm walking, some guy wearing a suit, like one of them city goers, comes up to me. It's quite loud, isn't it? We're in a bar. Comes up to me. He's saying some stuff. I'm just thinking, what's this guy actually saying? I can't really hear him. So I get closer to him. I'm like, what'd you just say? I was like, what'd you say, mate? He's like, oh, this is like, oh, yeah, yeah, no, pardon me. He was like holding the phone, innit? Like, he was like, you know, like, so he's holding the phone. So I was like, oh, what did you say? I thought you wanted me to take a picture. So I was like, what did you say? Then he's like, he wants to take a picture with me. I'm thinking, big man, I don't even know you, bro. Why am I going to take a picture with you on your phone, bruv? Are you insane, fam? Like, the balls. I was thinking, this guy's got some big balls. So he's like, yo, I'm just a normal guy, bruv. I'm not famous at all, fam. I'm just a normal guy. He's like, let's take a picture. Let's take a picture. I'm like, why? Why do you want to take a picture? He's like, oh, aren't you Patrice Evra? And I'm thinking, bruv, are you... And I just came to this guy and I was like, bruv, are you taking the piss? Why would I be Patrice Evra, fam? Are you... You know what I mean? Those little things, those are those little racial moments people be trying to chat shit. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm thinking, bro, like, I just walked away from the situation, went to the toilet, and I saw him, just screwed him all night. He was shook. He was bare shook, fam. Like, he didn't even want no smoke. When I came to his face, he was just pranged the whole night. But that's not even what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be that person. I'm just trying to have a good time, baby. Have some fun, man. I'm addicted to having fun, baby. Yeah, so it's a different experiences. We can talk about, I'm just talking about in terms of dealing with people. I'm not talking about the whole systemic racism, police racism, teachers, all those stuff. I'm just talking about dealing with people on a surface level when you walk in the communities. Like, I don't really want to go deep into all those dynamics right now, but that is for a later time, for more and more videos to come. So on the surface level, those are like the kind of experiences that I was pretty much, I was getting lovely experiences as well. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, like, most of the experiences was pretty much calm, innit? Like, I had a lot of fun, made friends with a lot of different people, Asian, Pakistan, everyone, bro, from everywhere. Like, I just made friends with all these people because I've always realized that communication is key, and people offer you, you can learn a lot of knowledge from just how communicating with people, because you never know what you can learn from someone from, you know what I mean? That's just how I've always, not always thought, but I've always liked to communicate, because I think you can learn from talking, because I've lived in so many different places. That's one, and I've always moved, like, because I've always moved as well, like different cities. Like, the most stable I've ever been in my life is since I've moved to the UK. When I was growing up, I would move schools like every year. I would move schools, move areas. Like, when I was living in America, I lived in like a different place, different school every year, fam. Do you know what I mean? Even in England, I was still moving. It's more stable, but I still moved quite a lot. So I learned that I have to communicate with people and how to talk to people. And you can get far from, from just, people can say what they want to say, but I'm a good communicator, innit? Like, I can say that about myself. So, yeah, so on the surface level, that's just how, let me see how long I've been going, about 20 minutes. I'm just going to wrap it up for this, like, segment. This is just a little tester, innit? A little teaser, testing the waters, make it about 20 minutes. So on the surface level, that's just how things was just, for me, just being Congolese man in England. Yeah, like I said, I had a lot of good stuff. I will get into the systemic stuff and all that stuff, because that's real deep, fam. But all this surface level stuff, people just like lying, like, like, I've been followed around in shops, like, I've been followed around by police, like, all these things, like, and people then would say, like, oh, we don't see color, fam. People that say that, they just chat shit, because they see color, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? Everyone sees it. If you have eyes, then you can see it and you can hear it. You know what I mean? You can see all these stuff. Like, I'm hip to that, fam. I know that you can see all these stuff and it's all good. It's a benefit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I see it and I appreciate it. I'm not going to come and say I don't see race. That's bullshit, fam, because you see it, fam. Because when you see people, you see it because you have eyes. That's the first thing you see. Oh, this is a black person. Oh, this is a woman. Those are things that you see first. Do you know what I mean? So those are crucial bits. So people just say anything just to, to validate whatever they want to believe. Like, I don't see this, I don't see that. But racism in the UK or around the world, it hasn't died out. You see it all the time with all the football players, and all I do is talk about football. You see it with these Pogba's, Lukaku. All you gotta do is miss a penalty, and they're calling you the N-word. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, all the you know what I mean, the xenophobia, all those type of stuff, man. Like, I just wanted to, I'm going down this route. I'm gonna be bringing other stuff, funner stuff, but I want to go down this route because, like, it's important, innit? And knowledge is power. And communication is also power as well. Communication is also knowledge as well. As long as you're getting in the right stuff and processing it right, then yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. And I see a lot of people on the internet talking about all these stuff, and I think, what are these people really talking about? So that's why I decided to really jump on it. So thank you for watching. Mood British, Big J, signing out. Going to be talking about it again. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get this page booming, fam. Boom, boom, boom.